Hey everybody, in this video I'm going to show you, if you're non-American or a Canadian in particular, how to withdraw your cryptos from your Coinbase or GDAX account. So some background on this issue. Basically, I've had a number of my Canadian friends that get excited, they sign up on GDAX or Coinbase and they buy their first cryptocurrencies. And then later they want to do a withdrawal, and then when they try to do that, they find out that they can't actually withdraw cash out of their GDAX account. And in my opinion, that's a pretty shitty experience, but I also understand why Coinbase has a limitation. Because with Coinbase, you can buy with either a debit card or a bank account, right? So you can use your Canadian debit card to make your purchase. But when you want to sell and withdraw funds, you obviously cannot withdraw funds to a debit card. You can withdraw funds to a bank account. As far as I know, Coinbase and GDAX don't support connecting Canadian bank accounts to their platform. So there's no way to move money out of GDAX to your bank account. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use Ethereum as an example, and I'm going to walk you through how you would get rid of your Ethereum and then withdraw it through a exchange that enables you to go ahead and actually get your money. Okay, so the first step is you need to go to your exchange that you're currently on. So I'm on GDAX, and let's pretend that I want to liquidate my Ethereum. So I have this much Ethereum sitting in my account. I am not actually gonna get rid of it off of GDAX because I don't want to send it to a Canadian exchange. But let's say that if I wanted to do that, what I'd have to do is I'd say I want to withdraw, and I'd say that I want to withdraw to an Ethereum address. Okay. So now the next thing I need to do is I need to get the Ethereum address from a Canadian exchange that would allow you to do your bank transfer. So I'm gonna toggle over to my other window. That brings me here. So this is called quadrigacx.com. I haven't used it because I can't. Americans aren't allowed to use it. I just registered and made a dummy account, and I lied and said I live in Canada for this, for the purposes of this demonstration. So I'm in the dashboard right now, and what I need to do is I need to make sure that I'm opted in to be in this view for Ethereum and CAD, which I already am because I selected that before the video. And then what I need to do after that is I have to fund my Ethereum account, right? So to do that, I click on this little Ethereum sign here, and I say fund account. And what happens is they have all this fine print, which I always encourage you to read it, but I'm not going to do that right now. I'm going to get the deposit address from Quadriga, copy it, hop back into GDAX, paste it. Then I just put in the amount of Ethereum I want to get rid of. So I'd say like the max or something. And then from here, I can type in my authentication code. And then I would just say withdraw. I'm obviously not doing that today because I think you guys get the point, hopefully. So let's say that I've done that. I would hit withdraw, and it would send that transaction to Quadriga CX, your account here. Okay? And what you would do after that is you would go to over here, and you would see what your available amount is. And after I think 5 or 10 minutes, presumably, you'd see your available Ethereum amount in your Quadriga CX account. Once you see that number available here, you hop over to the trade section and make sure you have the right exchange combination selected. So since we're doing Ethereum for Canadian dollars, you see I've already selected it, so I don't actually have to select anything else from down here because it's already selected, but make sure you select the right combo. And then you would just say that you want to sell, let's say 0.1 Ethereum at whatever the going price is, and you hit sell. Assuming that you actually have that amount available to sell, you'd hit sell, and then the balance would show up in your Canadian account balance, which is right here. So assuming that that transaction goes through, you'd have a balance available here, and then the next thing you do is you'd say you'd want to withdraw. You do the withdraw option, and here are all of the different withdrawal options you have as a Canadian resident with a Canadian bank account. So just opt for any of these, and then whichever one you choose to go with, you obviously hit select and follow the instructions after that. You've got a variety of options. Obviously, the more expedient methods that allow you to move a lot more money in a day have higher fees, but then you've got kind of like these slower methods for smaller amounts. They're a little bit slower. So that's basically a workaround for people, particularly Canadians, who want to liquidate their cryptocurrency, particularly Ethereum, out of GDAX. I hope this was helpful. If you found it useful, subscribe and like. Thank you.